Okay, we're back at the Monroe Humane Society. We have a lot of puppies here that are up for adoption, and they're so sweet. It's a little loud in here because they want to talk on the camera too. They want to say, adopt me, adopt me. And so they are all up for adoption, and thank you so much. I'm here with Terry Matthews. She is the director of the Monroe Humane Society. Terry, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank y'all for coming out.
What time are y'all going to be open tomorrow for Clear the Shelters?
We'll be open 12 to 5 tomorrow for the clear shelters, just like our normal hours.
Tell me a little bit about the Monroe Humane Society and how it differs from the Ouachita Parish Animal Shelter.
Well, we're no-kill shelter, so none of our dogs are euthanized for space. So the dogs can be here for any amount of time until we find the right home for them.
You can tell they're really cared for here. They have big cages, pools of water. That's not necessarily the case at all the shelters, but it is here. And a family can come here tomorrow and adopt a dog or a puppy. How much is an adoption, and what do they get along with it?
Tomorrow, our adoption fee will be $85. They'll get a spay and neuter certificate if they're not already spay and neutered, a rabies certificate if they haven't already received that. They're all up to date on their vaccinations, and if they're old enough, they've had their pro-heart shot, which is 6 months of heartworm prevention, and all of our adult dogs have been heartworm tested as well, so we can already let them know whether they're heartworm positive or not.
We actually, before the broadcast, we saw an animal being brought in. What is that dog story?
The person that owned him moved and just left him there, and they moved over a month ago, and the neighbors just found him. He's really, really skinny. It's a little puppy. So it's going to take us a while before we can get him up to an appropriate weight before he's even ready to go, because the poor baby's just skin and bones.
And one thing to point out, the Humane Society is not necessarily a place to drop off the pets. If you drop them off here, a lot of times, where do you have to bring them if you're at full capacity?
If we're at full capacity, then we can't take them, and they would have to go over to the Ouachita Parish Animal Shelter. We do try to make exceptions and make room wherever we can, take more into foster, things like that, just to keep them here where it's no-kill. But if not, they ultimately have to go over there.
Any tips for a family that wants to adopt a pet here from the Humane Society?
No, just come on by and see us. You can visit with all of our pets Tuesday through Saturday, 12 to 5, we're open. Dogs love when people come in and pass out treats and things like that, so even if you just want to bring a bag of treats and give them all treats, it'd be great.
Oh, that's so sweet. So people can come by any day and just bring the dogs treats if they want to help out with the Humane Society. And do you take donations as well?
We do. We're actually funded solely on donations and our adoption fees, so donations of treats, food, bleach, puppy pads, collars, toys, anything like that's great.
All right. Thank you so much, Terry, for joining us. Clear the Shelters is tomorrow, August 19th, throughout the ArkLaMiss, and you can find those locations on our website, myarklamiss.com. And when we come back after the break, we're going to talk with someone that is with the Humane Society for cats. So if you want a pet cat, you'll need to stay with us.